So the other day I put up a video and I spoke about how drugs were planted on my possession in order to set me up. I was told where they were, so I managed to get rid of them beforehand. And I made a video and I uploaded it there the other day. So last Wednesday, 30 November then, I brought my wife and my daughter down to Dungarvan there. And on the way back then we were driving down the coast road from Dungarvan to Tranmore there. In that way around 2:30 in the day. And kind of say at 171 Alhambra, I think it's called, came along on the coast road, kind of more or less tried to push us off the road. My wife, 3-month-old child in the car, and she was like probably a foot away from the car, this person in the car, and they were like flashing the lights. Like this went on for 4 or 5 miles now, like on the coast road, like obviously just trying to push us off the cliff. And like, I know this sounds unbelievable, but like, this is what happened. This happened again in 2019 actually. We were forced off the road, myself and my wife, and the car crashed, and the case was apparently looked into and was closed down after 2 weeks. There was no evidence apparently found. So it was the same situation. So I had concerns there Wednesday that was happening again. Obviously I've spoken out about like Sinn Féin and David Conlan yet again. And I believe like a lot of this kind of behaviour has a lot to do with this. But what I will say is about the driving of the person. Wednesday was like the only person that drives the way this person was driving, they would have got training like a police officer would have got, like they were probably a foot from behind the car the whole way along, flashing till every time we went into a corner, flashing the lights, turning their headlights on full beam, kind of like I was trying to slow down, they'd slow down real quick. It was real professional driving then. So then eventually when I pulled in, I said I get some photographs and a video with this. Like my wife was obviously panicking in the car with the child, and as soon as they pulled in, they covered their face and they reversed back up the road and done a 3-point turn, like really quick, and pulled away. Now on these roads you wouldn't even reverse on these roads, if anyone knows the coast roads. This was between Anstown and Kilfarcy, kind of a little bit further up on the cliff roads. These roads are deadly dangerous out there, but the last thing they did was either reverse up a road and do a 3-point turn. But the driving out of this person was unbelievable. And for 4 or 5 miles they basically tried to force us off the road or force us to crash anyway. And I believe it's over the video that I put up prior about talking about drugs being planted, trying to set me up. It's not really about the person who planted the drugs or any of that, because I know now that they were basically being used by associates of a TD I've been complaining about. And basically, being honest with you, I think the guards have a lot to do with it. If I'm being honest, I don't think they've actually pulled away. I just want to show you some documents, right, of how many letters, right. Now this is only in the last year, this is only 2022 that I've submitted to Superintendent Dunn and various other guards up in Waterford Station, and they've basically ignored me or fobbed me off. So I just want to show you. So there's 1, right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is 15, but you can see I wrote 3 letters up there on this one. You can see marked there. 15, 3 on that one. 1, 2, 3, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So you include the 2 that had 3 on it, so that's like 27 letters that was sent up in 1 year up to date. And like, I want to investigate, being honest with you, and it's too late to investigate, being honest with you, because I know now some of the complaints I was talking about that this person was put up to by kind of, he was encouraged to do it by members like cronies of Sinn Féin, if I'm being honest with you. And Sinn Féin don't like what I'm saying because I'm drawing negative attention to the party. I just wanted to highlight the danger. And then if you dare speak about that, I just want to show you, like every day, like the guards drive around my apartment, and this is going on for quite a while. they pass with their sirens blaring and kind of like, it's basically just trying to intimidate me. I don't know if you can hear this. I'll play one of them there. Just want to see. I'm in the middle of typing on something there. You can hear me getting closer and closer to my apartment. And then it stops. As soon as they get to my apartment, then they stops. This is going on now a while. I've complained several times. I'll actually play another. Have a few of them. See, stops again. Like I have dozens of these things, like, because it goes on like so many times in a day, and they'll say it's all in my head. And clearly it's not. I have recorded. So this is ongoing. So you have to question there now the involvement of a Gardaí. I've shown you like the amount of letters that I sent up. That's just in 1 year now. There's more letters gone through years because this is going on. As I said, we were rammed off the road there in 2018, 2019, and that was kind of shut down within 2 weeks. The whole investigation was shut down. So like I had concerns then. It was a Wednesday with my wife and my child in the car, and that behaviour that was going on, kind of like this went on for 4 or 5 miles, and the driving out of this person behind me, I believe it was kind of like training that a guard would have got or somewhere like that, because like to reverse up on these coast roads and do a 3-point turn, like blocking our face so that we couldn't see our face, and there was a woman, blonde hair tied back, and she's blocking her face, and kind of she wouldn't pass the car either, so I couldn't get the reg. Managed to get 3 letters of the reg, 171W, and it was a Navy Seal. So I just wanted to highlight kind of the situation, how more or less dangerous it's getting, realistically. I'm not put off by going forward with this, if I'm being honest with you. And I know like certain members of Sinn Féin, they want me like mentioning Sinn Féin, but at the same time, if Sinn Féin had it dealt with what I brought up originally, I won't be mentioning Sinn Féin. And it's as simple as that. And I understand in my last video I spoke about Mary Lou MacDonald coming down and supporting David Connan. Like I would appreciate it, like even my wife would appreciate even an apology for these friend requests, but like Sinn Féin as usual don't want to deal with any of kind of anything going wrong in their party or any kind of mishaps in their party. And I'm prepared to say like it is there now. And so many of these organisations that I'm having trouble with, Waterford Council, the Gardaí, they all have kind of one thing in common, and that's members of Sinn Féin that is tied to Mr. Connan. So I'm going to keep going with this, and I just wanted to highlight kind of like the dangers that's been kind of like put onto me, like child and my wife. Like this is really a concern for me. Like whatever about me, I don't really I'll get over it. Like, but to put a 3-month-old child at risk, that'll go to show you that like whatever I'm saying is rubbing somebody up the wrong way. You have that, then you have like drugs being planted on me. So like someone needs me to stop saying what I'm about to say. So I'll make another video now in a day or two now, and I'll keep uploading them from here on in. And I'm in the process there of doing an interview actually. And when the interview is done, I'll upload it, and people can make their own minds up. This whole toxic culture of corruption in Waterford needs to be stamped out so bad. And it's not just to assist me, as people think it's just because it's to assist me. It is in a way to assist me. But on the other hand, there's other people that will have to deal with these people in professional settings, i.e. the cops, courts, TDs. Like these people can't be trusted. They've now proven that they can't be trusted. And they've now tried to condone their actions by spreading this shite that they're spreading around about me. Like, do you know what I mean? So I'll leave it at that. And I'll make another video there now in a day or two, because I want to speak about the council's involvement and Mr. Connan's involvement, which for some reason when I get to this, if you notice, I never get to actually speak about it, but I will this time. So I won't text everyone and ask them to share it. Now if they want to share this, share it. I won't put anyone under any pressure. to be sharing anything anymore. So I'm not going to ask anyone. If you want to share it, share it. If you don't. I'd appreciate if you do. I'll leave it at that. Thanks.